We're doing it Tuesday. Hey, everybody, what's happening? I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan, and the show's called Punchlines. We do it right here from the South Point Studios in the South Point Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada, United States, North America, Earth, Milky Way galaxy. Anyway, we try to entertain you every day, and we try to sport educate you, while Travis Kelce figured out how to do both of those, educate and entertain, in one move. All right, what's going on here, Ryan? He's getting a diploma.
Yeah, he's getting his diploma. He wasn't able to be there for their actual graduation.
Because I believe he was suspended or something?
They put this together for him and all the kind of late graduates. But
right.
He's chugging a beer on stage getting his diploma.
Yeah.
And spikes it.
Spikes it.
Like someone else doesn't have to clean it.
I agree. Right. And then he grabs the guy with the Grand Poobah there, and then he...
And it's not like the guy is, 34 years old.
No, exactly.
Like that's,
he is 34 years old.
Right.
Yeah. It kind of is. He's getting a lot of backlash. Like,
kid.
come on.
That's like Roseanne Barr at the national anthem.
In San Diego for your beloved Padre games. I don't know. So I saw it, and I'm like, oh, he's getting his diploma. That's nice that he went and finished. But the chugging of the beer and blasting the Beastie Boys, I was kind of like, it's a bit. And by the way, where's his brother Jason? He's stealing his move, by the way.
Well, Jason ended up actually being there. He was on stage too.
And how many beers did he? Was he wearing a shirt or a robe or anything?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was wearing a gown. Yeah.
But seriously, I mean, like, what's that?
Did he streak coming down?
Yeah, right. And then one of the commenters was like, "How do you? If you're the next guy getting your diploma, like, how do you follow that?"
No,
that's awful. It is kind of terrible.
You look like a normal human being.
Yeah,
and do it respectfully.
I kind of do like Travis Kelce, but that was kind of like, dude.
Yeah.
And by the way, are you allowed to drink beer on campus? Probably not.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's like a white collar.
It surely looks like it.
Well, yeah, but there's no pornography allowed within the city limits. You had to go over to Kentucky to get it. A friend of mine told me.
Okay.
When I worked there.
I like how we're starting the show.
All right.
Like that.
Anyway, and something we want to bring up at the top of the show. Ryan and I talked about this. We guessed it. We predicted it. Ryan found this and went boom. So the EA Sports NCAA football, which is going to sell 20 million copies the first day out.
Yeah.
And gross $1 billion. They put up those banners all over college towns. There it is. And then someone writes, "Oh, that was quick."
Yeah, that was the same account that posted the Michigan and the
saying this has Steele on the way home drunk from a bar.
Well,
written all over.
That ended up being someone else, but that's the account that posted like the actual photos of it being up. Yeah, and someone else replied with the stealing. But
well, that was quick. Yeah, so they're gone.
Yeah.
EA Sports. It's in the game room hanging on the wall. Because that's like a badge of courage right there. You get that, right? You're like, bro.
Yeah. But it kind of looked like it was sticking to the wall. So I
know.
Maybe they're not coming down whole and you're not getting.
If you get a piece of that, you're fine.
I would kind of like. If they sold those, they could make a lot of money.
Like $1 billion. But by the way, it looks like some of them we did think were like vinyl and maybe not the pasty ones. What I think they did was like, it's not guerrilla marketing. It's like they purposely wanted them stolen. Like, because look at the press. I mean, look at this.
Right.
It's on Punchlines. And are you yawning or are you mouth agape?
Yes.
Okay. Like, you think I'm onto something?
Yes.
Like I'm Columbo? Columbo. I swear to God, if B-Town Dummy's watching, he's going to rip on me for bringing up a TV detective from the 70s. Anyway, I think they're great. Anyway, wow. See, look at that. I said what? No Keith Lyle? There you go. He forgot to hit send. Nothing could tell.
Joey B's protesting Costco until you get your contacts.
Who was?
Joey B.
I didn't. Is he really? I am. So again, once again, when I called for my contact to check on, it's been over 2 weeks. The girl tip tap. Oh, oh, Johnny never hit send on that order. We'll put a rush on it, Mr. Nicotero. So anyway, viral marketing. Thank you, Jerry Trevino down in the basement. That's what I was trying to think of. Viral marketing. They wanted it stolen. Thank you for protest. No, please go to Costco. That's where my favorite things in the world are. Sean would steal all of them cleanly. Who said that? Reno Paul, because of Sean's cat burglar outfit that we saw the other day. I would say, hey, can we put that picture up? But guess what? He stole it. He stole it from Ann's computer. The picture no longer exists. Although I have this creepy guy staring at me in my monitor.
Well, are we doing the story of yesterday?
I'm sorry. What are we doing?
I didn't see it in the script. Are we doing the story of the night for last
Jackson?
night?
Yeah, we should call it.
Well, so there's yesterday you didn't tell all our viewers that you and Jeff were getting married. And so if you have that one.
Okay. This is a little surprise for Frank and Jeff. This is oh my God. Why am I the woman in that relationship?
You were the person in front.
No. Put that back up a little longer, please. Oh my God. Oh, wait, what's that in the middle? Who's holding flowers in the middle?
That's Creepy Sean. He stole the bouquet.
All right, kudos. Who built that?
Sean.
Sean, you made that?
Yeah.
Are the flowers covering your poor little dog?
Yeah.
Your poor dog's being smothered by pollen? Jeff and I jokingly took that picture, and everyone called it an album cover. That is the most frightening thing I've ever seen because it actually looks so real that I'm horrified. People are like, oh, you were, wow. By the end of the show, if someone can bring up the Wham album cover, that is the Wham album cover that had all their first album cover, second album, maybe. The fact that I know their catalog is horrifying, but that looks exactly like it. All right. I didn't realize that was the story of the night. Wow. I don't know where I was talking. Oh, Aaron O'Connor said something about, here it is. Bob Zaney high school diploma was withheld for 30 years as punishment for goofing off during the ceremony. Oh my, Aaron, who will be on the show, Aaron O'Connor, very funny, who's helped us get a lot of comics on the show because she lives here. She knows everybody. Aaron, if you have, is there video of that, or was it too long ago that we don't have video or home movies? I'd love to see. There's the Wham album cover I was speaking of. Very close. Very well done, Sean. Very well done. Well played, sir. Maybe the story of the night was Jackson Holliday. We were talking about Jackson Holliday. Number one overall prospect, according to Major League Baseball Pipeline, came up for the Orioles. First game, got an RBI, and they're already trying to monetize what's going on, right?
Yep.
Okay, so by the way, there it is. So that's Ryan McCormick right there. Ryan B. McCormick. The B stands for Bra because he's cool as a cucumber. What will the B stand for next show? Your middle name's Brian, Butch?
Ryan Brian McCormick.
Ryan Brian. That's now your name. Ryan Brian McCormick. What is this? What's the B stand for? Anyone remember?
Wow.
What is it?
Bradley.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Ryan Bradley. But anyway, suggestions. What will the B stand for? So punchies, go for it. Keith Lyle will be first, and I'm sure. The basement. It's not the basement. Can I leave the basement now? Jerry, you're always welcome up here.
He called you Mr. Nicotero.
What's that?
He called you Mr. Nicotero.
He did. Well, yeah. Oh, B-Town Dummy. Damn, he is watching. Columbi. Yeah, Columbo. You reference Columbia. Charlie M. Charlie M. That's from Casino. Yeah, I did Columbo, and I was praying Christian was too hungover to watch the show today. But
what was his catchphrase? What was Columbo's catchphrase?
One more thing. He would go, like, turn around and go, one more thing. Oh, my God. You lost my van. That's from Made. All right, Jackson Holliday. What do we have for Jackson Holliday, right?
So the first one we have is they put the MLB logo on all the sides of the bases.
Right.
And so in his debut game, they took that MLB logo and put it in a Topps card.
Right.
And so
how did they make that overnight?
Well, I'm sure that they had the
some
print.
sort of machinery, obviously.
Well, they had the print ready, I'm sure.
Yeah, okay,
and
yeah,
then just
right.
a spot
Yeah, exactly,
waiting for the base.
But there it is. Is that one of one? One of one!
Yep, it's a one of one.
As Keith Lyle likes to scream with us as well.
So is the next one, I believe.
Yeah, so the card's out there, so I want to pack break that one, and then they're just printing money.
Well, no, you can.
Leave that one up there. So what is that? That's
So they also just have the other editions of his cards available to be bought, and they'll put them in special orders and all that kind of stuff.
And those are the lights at Fenway. That's an unbelievable, with that sky like that. That is an awesome card.
Yeah.
That is really a cool card. And they showed the patch being taken off.
Yep.
Right? And
that's the next one that we have.
That's the next one, yeah. Okay.
So this one will be a one of one.
So by the way, I can talk over it. I bet Jackson Holliday to get a hit, and I also bet a home run because it was like plus 1250. He had all these chances. It looked like the eighth inning was his last at-bat. Then Boston tied in the bottom of the eighth. So then it goes extra innings. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get. And then he was on deck.
Well, he batted in the ninth.
Had to face
Kenley Jansen.
Yeah, struck him out.
3-2
pitch.
Yeah. The Boston crowd was having a field day.
Oh my God!
Chanting overrated.
Overrated.
I mean, that's not a fun environment to start your career.
Boston's
but
the worst.
Welcome to the
Boston
rivalry.
and Philly are pretty bad.
I should have made a bet with you because remember I was on the no on that.
I know, but I'm rooting for the kid. You know, now, if he plays today, I don't know if they would. Why rest him? He's 20. Keep him out there. He needs to get a hit.
He's going to be there.
I would say Jackson Holliday's hit. So here they are removing the patch, very delicately, a seamstress.
I find it interesting that it's kind of just a sticker.
Yeah, it's a sticker for quicker removal.
So I mean, like if somehow slides weird.
What if this kid's a bust? What if he's just a bust? He won't be. He comes from good pedigree.
Well, so tomorrow they're back at home in Baltimore. They play the Brewers.
They're off today?
Yep.
On a Friday? That's strange. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, Brewers at home. There you go. He wants his first hit at home anyway.
Yeah, it'll be a much friendlier crowd.
Take that hit over.
Better setting, yeah.
Take the over on half a hit. I bet you they make it minus money, even though he's had no career hits. But yeah, it was pretty dramatic watching that game. I thought he wasn't getting another at bat, and I'm like, oh my God, he's going to get another at bat. No, what's he do? Kenley Jansen strikes him. By the way, I think when Kenley Jansen made his major league debut, Jackson Holliday was either 6 months or 6 years old or something. I think he was 6 years old.
I would guess.
Because Jansen's been around forever, man. I can't, and the guy's still closing games.
Still humming.
I didn't even mention on the show next Friday will be Alex White will be here. We mentioned when Alex was here, she will now be doing Wednesdays and Fridays. So don't expect Alex on Monday. That's where she was. She originally was Wednesdays and Fridays, right?
Yep. That's when we founded the Farley Parlay.
That's right, the Farley Parlay, which will be back. Oh my God! And so we don't have Alex today, but hey, why not get her dad? We'll get her dad today. Her dad's going to be coming up any minute now. Kenny White will be here in a few minutes. I already said behind the glass is Ryan McCormick, and we should talk about the Masters real quick. I see Tiger Woods on my screen right now. I didn't realize there's a channel devoted on ESPN. If you're on ESPN, just Tiger.
Well, is it just Tiger? I feel like it's
Tiger and Spieth.
Yeah, it's and maybe Rory too.
And maybe Rory. Yeah, but I just see Tiger, and I see Tiger, and I click on it. So Tiger's, is he sitting at +1 right now?
I think he was up to +2. He bogeyed 14, and then he birdied 15. So now he's back to even.
Look,
for the day,
I think it's key for him to stay somewhere around even after having to play 23 holes with his surgically repaired back and body and everything. He looks great. He looks in shape, but I really, 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 really want to see him wearing his Sunday Reds.
Well, we have a video of a guy rooting on the birdie.
Did you see that? I said, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This guy bet birdie on the first hole of the Masters for Tiger. All right, roll this clip. This guy's amazing. The guy's dressed as Tiger.
Wearing the red, black pants.
Go Tiger!
Okay, so he had +750. Tiger would birdie his first hole. So he's obviously a super fan. Forced his girlfriend to record him. Or, I don't know. Okay, here he goes. Syncs up. Likes what he sees. I think I pured it. Oh, okay. He can make that! All right, +750. He's got to hit an 8-foot putt. Now watch him even move the feet like Tiger. This is what's great. Thursday motivation. Very good. Look at this. It's the little steps for me. Yeah, exactly. Tiger for +750 is what Jim Nantz should say.
Let's go! Tiger, baby! He's winning it all!
I love that guy. I might not win it all, but hey, my man won. I love that guy. That's hysterical. By the way, that will be the future of golf. It'll be Jim Nantz going, all right, Tiger for +750. Not really sure what his score is, but
what a long way we would go.
We have.
Yeah.
I mean, look, whoever thought we'd see professional sports played in Las Vegas? Now that's all anybody wants. Everyone's like, hey, let's put the Super Bowl there every year.
Yep.
Crazy. But that guy, awesome job. Love it. And speaking of Augusta, the Augusta Airport. Now, remember when we were here for the Super Bowl? Oh, not so long ago. We talked about, wow, look at the airport with all the private jets. Look at this. That is the Augusta Airport, which I can't imagine is very big. It was probably built alone for the Masters. That makes Super Bowl weekend here in Vegas look like an Omaha Regional Airport on a regular Tuesday. Look at that. There's the one black jet. Look at all these jets.
1,500 private jets over the week.
1,500. I mean, it never ends.
It's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, man.
That's a lot of money.
Wow. It's National Deck Fest. Oh, we didn't say the date. Hold on. We got to say the date. What am I doing? Hold on. Kenny, we'll be with you in 1 second. Today is April 12th. So what does that make the date, Ryan?
412.
412 day? What? Chris Andrews, what? That's the Pittsburgh area code. Jerry, stay down there. Don't come up here. That is the area code, so it's Happy Pittsburgh Show, everybody. What's up, random crew? Happy Pittsburgh Day. Happy Pittsburgh Day. They don't care. Look at that. Oh, there's even a little banner right by there. It is. Black and yellow, black on yellow. Happy Pittsburgh Day. That's pretty amazing. So it's 412 Day. You know, we do it for Star Wars. May the 4th be with you.
Yep.
It's coming up. And you know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? You know what we'll do on that day? The whole show will be us ranking all the Star Wars movies, Ryan and I. Tune in for the May 4th episode.
Is it actually a weekday?
Besides being the Pittsburgh Day, 412 Day, it's National Deckfast Day. And have you heard of this? Yes, you heard it right. It encourages you to eat your first meal of the day at your desk. And have you ever celebrated Deckfast?
Every day is Deck.
That's what I was going to say.
Deckfast Day.
Ann, I was going to eat my breakfast today on the show as a little tribute. But what have we learned about Ann, Ryan? She hates watching people eat on shows.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. Oh, I do. Like the banana thing we did with the mayo that grossed her out.
Oh!
Yeah. You know who else didn't allow? Did you ever watch 90210 or Melrose Place? Which, by the way, Melrose Place is being rebooted with Daphne Zuniga and Heather Locklear.
No.
Aaron Spelling, TV mega producer, never allowed any of his people to be eating on camera.
I know.
He hated that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes.
Didn't allow people to ever eat, whereas a lot of shows they do eat. So anyway, don't do that. It's also, but by the way, which would have been perfect today, National Grilled Cheese Day.
One of the local affiliates also here in town, they weren't allowed to eat at their desks at all, and I would have never been able to work in that.
Oh, you had to go to the lunchroom.
You couldn't. Yeah,
There's something comforting about eating at your desk. I like eating at a desk. I'm all for it. It's National Grilled Cheese Day. Ryan, I understand you like grilled cheese. Is that right? It's in the script. I meant to take it out. Because we talked before the show that we didn't actually have a grilled cheese. Right? No, I forget I said that.
Bad.
And last but not least, it's not national. It's World Hamster Day.
World Hamster Day.
There you go. What is that little hamster peeking through? Is that South America? If my North Allegheny education did me right.
Yeah.
South America. He's peeking through Brazil there. He's got a little Brazilian hamster. That's right. Can't see below his pants, but it's Brazilian. You had a hamster, Ryan, as well. The reason I brought it up is I had a hamster named Sparky, and my sister will confirm the story. He bit me once because they had those 2 teeth, and he bit me, and I was like, no, Sparky bit me. Then Sparky vanished. For a week, he got out of it. He's gone. I went to take the garbage cans, big metal garbage cans in the 70s from our backyard in Cal. I went to take it out, and he was under the garbage can. I was like, Sparky! And I picked him up. I lived for a couple more years, and then whatever.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh
he was alive.
He was alive?
Yeah, he must have been just like me. He's probably like, dude, I'm in this backyard. What? This is awesome out here. Why are you putting me in a plastic ball? Because I'd roll around. It was so stupid. But he was alive.
You know what my names were for my hamsters?
Tell me.
Lenny and Squiggy.
Amazing. Lenny and Squiggy, that's from Laverne and Shirley. Kaden, have you ever heard of Laverne and Shirley? You never even heard of it? Ugh. It was on after Happy Days. You've heard of Happy Days. Have him fired. All right, Ryan, what is your hamster story?
I had a hamster named Snowball.
Was it white?
No. Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was like,
I came home from school one day and she wasn't moving.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that
Snowball melted.
Yeah, not a good day.
Oh, mine was a happy story. I should have had you lead so I could end everybody on an up note. All right. Yeah, I'm sorry. And this is episode. What episode is this? 131. Episode 131. We've been doing something where we've been looking back called 100 Shows Ago, where we look back from a clip. The previous clips were episodes with Alex and Kenny White hosting for 3 shows. But this was my second show back from New Orleans, and Alex was there, and something weird happened. So here we go. This is a look back 100 shows last November 20th.
Aaron Rodgers must not have ruptured his Achilles. It couldn't have been a full tear.
It must not have been. Or it's the Dolphins. He's listening to Dolphins mating while he's rehabbing. He said something like that.
Is that a cure?
Yeah, it is. Dolphins mating.
Ayahuasca and dolphins mating.
Ayahuasca, dolphin mating calls. And Ryan, I know that you talk about this all the time. You do it off camera a lot, but go ahead, do your dolphin mating call for us. Go ahead right now. Go ahead, do it, Ryan. You know you got one. I'll be one of them.
I know. You had some good ones.
And scene. All right, there you go.
Yeah, you had some good ones.
Hold on 1 second. Jeff Parles just texted, how dare you cheat on me? He thinks I did something the dolphin mating calls is cheating. He didn't really text me. All right,
before you guys.
It was before
official.
the love affair. Exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring our guest in. Sorry, I made him wait 4 minutes. But we just saw his daughter, Alex, who will be here next Wednesday and Friday. Remember, that's the new schedule. Sports by the Book new schedule is Tuesday through Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is high noon. So both shows are at noon, depending where you are. This gentleman, this is probably like his 5th or 6th appearance. We love having him on. Talk baseball and all sorts of things. Actually, Ryan has the first question of the day, but it's sports betting analyst, professional best. It's Kenny White, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Kenny. All right. Thank you, Kenny, for joining us. Sorry we were goofing around there and you had to watch an extra couple minutes before we got you on. But Ryan had a question he wanted to start off with.
Yeah, so we have a big weekend of events. We got the Masters, we got UFC 300, but we also have the World Championship Sumo
Wrestling, yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? That's in Madison Square Garden, right?
Yes, it is World Championship Sumo. And the last time I was on the show, I've talked about it, was there because of Sumo, meeting with the guys at the South Point, Chris Andrews and his crew, about putting lines up on this Sumo. So a good friend of mine, Rich Rose, contacted me back in, last September. You interested in making lines on Sumo wrestling? And I said, would love to. I can make lines on anything. So, yeah, we started in January. We've had 4 different events. It's been great. It's a best out of 3 battles. We have 12 fighters. We call them fighters. They're in a dojo. And these guys, I've learned a lot. They are incredible athletes. They really are. There was one sumo guy that I saw some video on, 6'4", 400 pounds,
wow,
and could dunk a basketball.
Oh,
6'4". I know he's 6'4", and got long arms, but still, actually the vertical leap was almost 30 inches for a guy that weighed 400 pounds. So that shows great athletic ability. These guys are just so strong. Their lower half, their legs are extremely strong. So anyway, it's best 2 out of 3 battles. An average battle is 9 seconds. They have a little bit of rest time in between a battle, about 30 seconds. So basically in 50 seconds, your bet can be settled, whether you're on the favorite or the underdog. If you're on the underdog, you're kind of hoping it goes 3 battles because you know you're in it at that time, and it's a must win. But yeah, it'll be on Madison Square. It'll be in Madison Square Garden tonight.
Wow.
Crowd probably about 6,000 people. It'll be sold out because obviously we don't use the entire arena,
Sure.
but it's on Triller TV. Oh, yeah. And you can bet this at station casinos as well. All the station casinos have the head-to-head matchups and index props on all the matches as well.
So the one guy's 6'4", 400 pounds, and can dunk a basketball.
That's not.
Why do I feel like John Calipari knows to know about this guy, and we see him in an Arkansas Razorback uniform next year down in the low post? Why would you not think about?
Well, he probably used his college eligibility out there, Frank. He's in his early 30s, and I don't know if he can still do it or not, but they showed clips of it, and he's not wrestling with us tonight, so or not doing the sumo with us tonight, but he was in one event earlier this year.
That's unbelievable. But by the way, what about a guy like that as a goalie in hockey? Throw him in the goal. How do they score? They can't score. Is that legal? There's nothing illegal against that. But the big guy in the pipes.
This is true.
Anyway, so what sports are you following right now? I mean, this is a great time of year. I'm a big baseball guy, so baseball's just a couple weeks in. But we're coming down to the wire here in hockey and basketball. So what do you really keep your eyes on this week?
Yeah, I'm following the hockey still pretty close, but my major focus is on college baseball and minor league baseball.
That's right,
I'm zeroing in on those 2 sports. You're talking about Jackson Holiday. When Holiday was in Norfolk, the team was averaging 11 runs a game. They had 29 home runs. The next closest was a team that had 9 home runs. They'd out-homered everybody in the league almost combined. As soon as Holiday was called up, he hasn't played in the last 3 games. Now, remember, they were averaging 11 runs a game with Holiday in the lineup. They've scored 9 total runs the last 3 games, averaging 3 a game. So, yeah, pretty big bat to take out of that lineup. And they still have 3 top 100 players in that Norfolk lineup. So the Baltimore Orioles are doing very well in their development and in their drafting these days. They're doing a great job of evaluating talent. And
are those other 3 guys, do they look exactly like the other curly-haired white guys that the Baltimore Orioles have? All their players look the same, so maybe they're...
Colton Cowser's got dark hair. But
okay.
Yeah.
What a bomb he hit last night, though. That 3-run homer Holiday was 2 away. Yeah, Holiday was on deck because he was hitting 7th.
Yeah.
Then 8th got on. Then there's so we were talking about Holiday. I'm gonna keep betting his first major league hit till he gets it.
They are playing tonight. They're playing Baltimore in an interleague game tonight, and the weather is very conducive for a very lot of runs tonight. Very, very windy. The atmospheric pressure is low. Ball's going to carry. He may get a couple hits, and he may hit his first home run tonight.
Yeah. Now, yesterday, it is tonight, so they are playing tonight. That's why I thought it was weird on a Friday. But anyway, his homer last night was plus 1250, something insane. I'm like, his first major league hit, whatever. But the home crowd, the home cooking, I feel like he's going to get it tonight. So take a look at Jackson Holiday. We've been talking a lot about him just because it's exciting to see him get called up, and it's going to be fun to watch him play. Who's your Major League Baseball team that you root for? I can't remember.
It was a kind of crazy combination. Remember, growing up here in Vegas, I was a Dodger fan because they were close and always on TV. But I fell in love with the Chicago Cubs for some reason, collecting baseball cards. And Billy Williams happened to be my favorite player.
Yeah, Billy. Yeah, he was great. And I have an Ernie Banks card, actually, a really old Ernie Banks card somewhere in my collection. But like I liked the Cubs before Joe Madden got there. Joe Madden kind of ruined the Cubs for me because they were the lovable losers. I liked their uniforms. But Joe Madden came and he was kind of a jerk. And then when they were in a heated battle with the Pirates, and I forget the player who took out Jung Ho Gung and like broke his leg on a slide into second. He goes, "Oh, it just looks like he's slightly in." He was Joe Madden's a jerk.
Was it Javi? Or
I will say I think Joe Madden's the most overrated most overrated manager ever to manage in the big leagues. He came up with Tampa, and that organization is great. He did absolutely nothing. He just let the players play.
Yeah. So
I'm not a big Joe Madden fan myself.
Yeah. All right. Good. And he's out of baseball, right? He's just traveling around. He lives like in an RV or something, right? Him and his wife like travel around in an RV.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, right. I don't know if he still does. It might be like a Madden thing where he hates to fly. So minor league baseball. Yeah. So I've been to 1,000 Major League Baseball games. I finally got to go to my first games at the ballpark here and watch the Aviators in that ballpark, which is probably one of the most beautiful ballparks I've ever seen. And the Aviators are struggling right now, but we've been looking at the overs are always around 14 or 15 in those games, right? Yep. Yeah. And the other night it didn't look good. I was working the game filling in for your daughter, Alex, and it was like 9-2 or 8-2 in the ninth, and then single double grand slam. And then, but that Aviator ballpark, do you get out there often?
Yeah, I've been out several times. Yeah. It is a beautiful ballpark. And more than anything, the seating, I think it's the most comfortable seats in any ballpark that I've ever been in, other than when I'm in one of the boxes. But if you're sitting in the stands, it doesn't matter where you're sitting. Those seats are all very comfortable. And I guess they high technology that they kind of stay cool in the heat.
Yeah, they're like mesh. Yeah, I noticed that too when I was sitting there. And it was a cooler night, but I can imagine, whatever they did, is that what they did, right? And they were very comfortable.
Yeah, and they kind of like let your body
breathe,
feel into the seat, rather than being plastic and having to sit on a hard.
And I think Andy Martello told me it's the only minor league stadium without bleachers. There's no bleachers. It's all nice seats. And then the seats I want to get someday is that left field, down the left field line. There's like two sections up there that looked like they were closed.
The party deck.
Oh, is that the party deck?
So there's the right field party deck and the left field party deck.
Oh, I want the left field party deck.
Yeah.
We got to make that happen. Let's make that happen. Make that happen. Ryan had another question for you, Kenny.
Yeah, so you were talking about college baseball. The favorites right now are Wake Forest and LSU and Florida to win the national championship. Do you have any kind of dark horse favorites or futures that you like?
Well, I bet one that has got away now. Mississippi State, I got it 150-1 to win it all, but you can get them about 75-1 now. They have a very talented team. I think they're gonna make some noise, and I think they got a chance to get to the College World Series. But the team I think who has the talent, and it's not one of those top three, is Tennessee. The Vols offense is one of the best in the country, and their pitching rotation is excellent. One of their best pitchers left to go to Wake Forest, who's Wake Forest's ace right now, may not have been in the rotation at Tennessee. That's how good the Vols are.
We have a question from someone for Kenny on the live feed. Keith Lyle, question is, what's the best part about being Alex's White's dad? It's not really sports related, but it is from one of our fans, so we might as well ask him.
Well, the one thing I can say is it was like the greatest day of my life when Alex was born. She's my first child, and I was just nothing else in the world mattered that day, and really has never mattered with her her entire life. So she's been a pleasure as a kid growing up, never a problem. She loved to play sports, very good in the classroom. Yeah, and now I'm I never really pushed my kids to go in the sports industry because it is such a roller coaster ride, and it's a tough industry. But she loves it, and I'm glad she's in it. And it's fun working together with her. We do the Thursday night football together as well, and she's just a great woman.
Yeah, we love having her here on
she
Wednesdays
is.
and Fridays. There's another question for Kenny, is there not, Brian?
Yeah. So Dean Hilt asked, what does Kenny think about the Cardinals? They've kind of started slow this year.
Well, and I want to preface this by saying he's a Cubs fan, so he hates the Cardinals, I assume. So, yeah, so he's glad to see them.
Well, now, Frank, I have those teams as a kid as a favorite. They really are not my favorites anymore. I don't really have any favorites in any sport. It's really the team that I'm betting on, like in college baseball. Tennessee is my favorite college baseball team this year. I'm rooting for them. Major League Baseball right now, I love the Braves. They're kind of my favorite team. But the Cardinals have always been a great organization. I've always been behind the Cardinals year in and year out. I tell you, the biggest change there when Jose Molina retired, he was the team.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to find a catcher that can control the pitching staff the way he did. I mean, that's when you get a guy like that, it's really tough to lose him. And I think that was one of the big losses that they had. Cardinals are still good. I think they're going to I think my model right now has them winning 83 or 84 games. They're just not, in the upper echelon right now, but they're good. They've got a good chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a National League Central guy. I'm rooting for the Pittsburgh. Oh, it's 4-1-2 day, so I'm rooting for my Pirates are off to a hot start. That's all I'm saying. I'm enjoying that right now very much. So, what are you up to this weekend? What do you do on a weekend? What do you do besides watch a lot of sports?
Well, this weekend we have the sumo World Championship at Madison Square Garden. I was hoping to be there.
That's what I was wondering.
We're kind of presenting this to the bookmaker, so I'll be down at the Circa and shooting my spots for the sumo. Live from the Circa, which I talk about what I've seen so far, and any odds that I'm updating for the semifinals, the Final Four, and the championship round. So, yeah, Saturday's going to be a busy day for me all day at Circa Sports.
Now, here's what we need to do, Ryan. When I used to host Wednesday nights at a bar in Pittsburgh, it was named Kangaroos. We had inflatable sumo wrestling suits. You put people in them, and they run into each other, and that's what we need here, sumo wrestling.
I think we may need to do the bumper buddies at the ballpark.
Oh, you haven't.
Oh, yeah, no, I think I did see that.
Get those inflatable balls that you run into each other.
Yeah. You're quite younger than me. I don't know. You're saying me versus you. What would be the line on? What would be the line on Ryan and I? Kenny makes a line for anything. He said, "I got to give Ryan the youth edge." So Ryan's probably minus a lot of money, but I'm a crafty vet. So
we'll be respectful today, Frank.
Yeah. See, now that's why. I like Kenny. Let's see. Do we have? Oh, let's see here. Alex made a great winner. Oh, okay. This is Mini Dar. We love Mini Dar. Oh, by the way, Keith Lyle said, "I wish my dad talked about me like that, the way you talked about Alex." So,
hey, Frank. One thing I wanted to say is, I talked to Alex today, and we talk a lot, but the one thing we really never talk about, she doesn't call me for my picks, who I like, and because she knows I'm so busy and I'm a shotgun player. So I play a ton of games and it's hard to keep up. And I've never said one game's better than another. So I try to play everything about even, but that's the thing. She's doing her own handicapping on her own. She's updating her rating. She's coming up with her plays. She's not getting anything from me. I give her some information now and then that she may need, but on a daily basis, this is all her. She's doing a tremendous job with how she's been. I use her updated hockey rating. I use her stuff more than she uses my stuff.
She loves her hockey, and that's why when she's on the show next Wednesday, we have Josh Yohe, hockey beat reporter for the Athletic, because she loves talking to him about hockey.
Thursday next week is also the final day of the regular season.
The final day of the regular season. That's why it's perfect timing to get Josh on there. But that's nice. That's nice to hear. And then Mini Dar, who's a big fan, he says Alex gave me a great winner on the over Nugget Sixers game. Most books had 233, and she said her dad had 244. I think the total was 247. So Kenny was right on. There you go. And we have one more question for you, Kenny. We'll get you out on this. Kenny, this is from Joey B. Now, Joey B, we got to, every time we say Joey B for at least a week, we have to say he won our ESPN men's college basketball bracket here. We had like over 20 people in it.
Yep.
Joey B won, so we got to give him his props. Is there any way we can put like a little icon next to his name when he's on, like a little trophy or something? We should start giving out badges. Yeah, Keith Lyle, we'll get you one. We'll get Minnie. All our regulars should have a little badge. But anyway, he says, any insights on the Mountain West football in 2024, favorites to win the conference? I know it's early. Not sure if you've looked at that yet, but if you haven't, that's fine. I mean,
yeah, no, Joey B, congratulations on the NCAA championship. But, I have done a lot of piecework on the college football, but nothing that I have fully completed. Like I'm going through all my recruiting ratings, and I get my incoming freshmen done. I'm doing the transfer portal stuff. So, yeah, I really have no idea. But I tell you, I love what I saw out of Barry Odom last year. Great job. He's a very good football coach, fundamentally sound guy, and he's a teacher too. And you saw how good that team was. So I expect the Rebels to have another good year.
He's a teacher.
He signed a contract extension this morning.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he's supposed to be with UNLV through 2028 as long as he doesn't get a bigger job.
Okay. Also, I don't know if Kenny, if you know, he rode a bull here at the South Point. Were you aware of this? He did it for charity.
No.
A couple of weeks ago, this guy, Tough Heedham, who's a legendary bull rider, they said, hey, Coach Odom, we'll get you down here the day before spring football started. Yep. Let's get you on a bull. And we all thought, oh, they're going to put him on. Yeah, look, you mouth agape. That's the ant face right there. So we thought, like, I don't know if we have that clip ready at all. It's not ready, yeah. But anyway, we'll send it to you, Kenny. But he got on a bull, and we thought, oh, it's going to be like some old, nag. No, he rode a bull. He got thrown in a few seconds, but the hooks, but the balls to do that, I was shocked that he got on a bull. Yeah. That's a football. Yeah, that's the guy.
There used to be a show long ago. Tough Hennigan, I think, used to have like a bull riding show. Kind of like a challenge, and they wouldn't ride. They would just have to sit on the bull in the cage, and people were afraid to do that.
Yeah.
Because those bulls are so strong. Have you ever been in the Caribbean and held a dolphin?
No, I've never held a dolphin. I've made out with one.
Or ridden on a dolphin. Those are some strong animals.
Dolphins?
It was very impressive. You know how dolphins are. They're kind animals, but when you're up close and you're touching a dolphin, you think, man, what power this fish actually has. So can you imagine a bull?
Yeah,
how much power a bull has?
All right, I'm going to close with this. I'll find the picture. I have it. I once sat on an ostrich. I went to an ostrich race, and I was covering it for TBS doing that, and I sat on an ostrich in the cage, and it was one of the scariest moments of my life because they're mean birds. They are not nice, and that thing was huge and mean, and I will find the picture, and we'll put it on Monday, and you'll see how horrified I was. So just a little advice, never do that. Kenny, where can people follow you to hear more about all your stuff and insight?
KennyWhiteSports.com. Best place to go. Still have power ratings are available. $20 a month, you get all the power ratings that I have.
I love it.
Right now, Major League Baseball and NHL. I'll have NBA power ratings for the playoffs.
I love it. All right, Kenny, always a pleasure to see you. Again, thank you for Alex. Jerry wants to point out that you can watch Alex's Sports by the Book today that she did with Jeff. There's a link in the live chat because they do it in the morning now. Yep. So, sorry, Alex. Kenny, we will see you again soon. Good luck with the big event tonight, and we're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be right back with more punchlines. Thank you, Kenny White.
Thank you, Kenny.
That was awesome.
South Point offers all the types of entertainment you'd expect at a first-class Las Vegas resort. Did you know our 400-seat showroom is one of Las Vegas's top destinations for live entertainment? Enjoy live performances by classic Vegas entertainers, bands, and today's hottest comedians, plus a rockin' dance floor. You can also enjoy live entertainment at the Grand View Lounge, where you'll feel all the vibes of old Las Vegas. Enjoy the music, and if you love to laugh, don't miss The Dirty at 12:30, our very own free comedy show. Every Friday night at 12:30 a.m. in the Grand View Lounge. The Dirty is 100% free, so arrive early. Go to southpointcasino.com or call the box office at 77136 for today's performances at the showroom and the Grand View Lounge. When you're ready for your favorite cocktail, stop in and unwind at one of our 7 specialty lounges. There's a bar around every corner, because you're in Vegas, baby. South Point Casino has plenty of attractions for the whole family. Catch a movie. Our 16-screen movie theater includes 2 XD Extreme screens for the ultimate in viewing, sound, and luxury. After the show, treat the family to a variety of treats at our old-fashioned ice cream parlor, Kate's Corner. We scoop up a variety of creamy concoctions, including smoothies, hand-dipped cones, milkshakes, malts, sodas, and sundaes. At Kate's, there's something for everyone. And if you've still got time to spare, our bowling center might be right up your alley. Voted Best of Las Vegas, it's a great place for friends and family fun. 64 lanes, a pro shop, snack bar, and arcade. And while the kids are bowling, you can play slots and sip on a drink in the Alley Cat Lounge while overlooking the lanes. For our more serious and professional bowlers, the South Point is also home to a separate tournament bowling plaza.
That's what yeah, exactly. We're going to do the fake laughter coming back for every break now. We can't stop doing it. We did it as a joke one time, and now it's happening. Yes, Keith Lyle, 1 of 1. That is our favorite thing. Ryan, your suit's getting a lot of comments. Paul, did Ryan get that mint green suit from the Sam 8th Rothstein garage sale? Tiger looks old.
I thought it looked good.
Aaron Spelling didn't allow the female actresses. Wait, what is that, Ryan?
Huh?
It's a nice jacket. It's like the Masters Light. You're kind of doing a green jacket. Yeah. Aaron Spelling didn't allow the female actresses to eat it all. Thank you, Keith, for clearing that up. Fantastic album by Wham. Yes, fantastic. Keith Lyle, you know the title of the album. Frank's hamster is very similar to Richard Gere's. So didn't mean to read that.
Joey B.
No, I'm skipping that one.
Joey B. let us know some breaking news of Donovan Klinging declaring for the NBA draft.
Oh my God, who is that?
The UConn center.
Oh, him, yeah. Right.
So, but as long as he doesn't sign an agent, he can still return to school.
That's what Bronny's doing too.
Right. Well.
So what do they do? They go and talk. They go and talk to handicap experts and go, "Where do you think I'll get drafted?" And they'll go,
"No, they can talk to teams and figure out where they would be drafted,
okay,
what
their
contract would be, what minutes would look like." But some more possibly breaking news is that there are rumors that on the 18th, Gary Bettman is going to announce that the Coyotes have been sold and will move to Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow. That's good.
So,
get them out of Arizona. No one even cares that they're there.
Yeah, they're playing in a college stadium right now.
Yeah, and they're playing college-level hockey, too. So see how that works? What was that, Sean? They beat us? Oh.
The Knights.
Oh, yeah. You can follow Kenny. We put his Twitter handle in there. Thank you, Jerry. I believe did that, or is that Caden? I don't know. Is that Caden? This is the man, Caden. Oh, it's Jerry. Oh, you're pointing down. I thought you were pointing basement to the not the basement, Jerry. But anyway, I think B-Town Dummy pointed out that I had Columbo's catchphrase wrong. What was it? It did it again. Columbo. Oh no, Columbo. Oh, you can't type. All right. Okay. Very exciting. Anyway, let's work on that badge system. Put it on Jerry's list. Jerry, get on the badges. I'm joking. Oh, no. Ludwig Atterberg is putting. Okay.
What is his name?
I don't know. Some guy that's putting at the Masters. How's the Neil Shipley kid doing from 412 Pittsburgh?
Let me take a look.
We can take a look. I know his dad. I remember when he was.
He is 1 under.
Hey, not bad.
No. He finished yesterday 1 under. He's had a much worse day today.
Okay.
He had a really bad back 9, actually.
Okay.
He is now 3 over.
So I might miss the cut, maybe. We don't know. We'll see. Anyway, well, it was a good story. UConn will still be loaded, golfer, so does it really matter if they lose one of their center? I mean, they're still,
I mean, the kid shut down Zach. Well,
he was good. Yeah.
Shut down for
and that's really cool. How they can. Does football do that? I don't think football does that, where you can talk to teams. Yeah, it's only NBA does that. Yeah. That's probably more the way it should be, right? I guess because football's so many rounds. There's 7 rounds. There's 30. With basketball, there's 2 rounds. Frank Murgy also, thank you yesterday for Frank Murgy Day with all this. He predicts the Indiana Pacers in the second round will draft Caitlin Clark for the promotional aspect of it. Let her come work out with the team. Let her train.
First round.
Second round. No, he says, no, the Pacers, the NBA team.
Oh.
He's saying for a little promotional thing to bring her in.
Gotcha.
That's just something to look out. He also told me a late breaking news story, some inside scoop that I cannot share. I will not share till Monday.
How are you going to tease it like that?
It's just an NFL draft thing. That's all I can talk about.
Oh, you sent this.
What? I can't talk about it.
Happy 412 day.
What? Oh, hands on the horn. There it is. That means it's post time. Next Thursday, Jeff Parles wants to be the one to call for the horns. Remember, we have to let Jeff do that. Oh. He said he wants to call for the horns.
Because Alex did it one time, Jeff needs to do it now?
Is that? I don't remember. Did Alex do it once?
Yeah. She started to do it, and then she kind of backed off, and then you were like, no, don't do it.
Oh, yeah. Because she's like, oh.
Yeah, she didn't want to steal your thunder.
It's mighty, mighty fine to do. We're going to start with AI, right?
Yep.
Talking about practice.
Yep.
Ryan, this is a late addition to the show that Ryan found right before we tipped off here at high noon in the desert.
The Sixers are giving AI a statue. Allen Iverson a statue.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the instead of it being a
where is it?
Kind of life-size statue,
what?
It is a
it's half size.
3 foot.
What is that? What?
Toy.
And it's him kind of doing his crossover dribble there or something, or
Yeah.
And it's like you said when we watched this new show, he seems like
he just palmed its head.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't be able to do that with the statue.
Nope. Statues are supposed to be high up and you're supposed to be in awe of them. And then some weird guy touches it and there comes another guy. He's like, I was the third person ever to touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe, you know what he's saying right now. He's like, this is cool, man. So this is what the real statue will look like. Just a big.
Right, yeah.
No.
The model. Yeah.
That's it, Alan. That's it. That's the statue. Talking about practice.
Yeah.
Joey B says, every time the horns play, my dogs wake up from their nap. Chaos ensues. Joey B, I have a weekend assignment for you. I want you to replay an episode where the horns sound, which today was at about 12:44, and show us your dogs going crazy. That will be on the show Monday, I guarantee, now that you have earned a badge. Jerry, are you on that badge? Jerry, do you have Joey B's badge yet? Jerry just said the statue is as tall as I am. And when I read it, it sounds like I'm saying it's as tall as I am. It is as tall as me and Jerry. They went cheap on Iverson, man. That is terrible.
Yeah, it was
I don't know.
embarrassing.
So if they put that near the Rocky statue in Philly, Rocky would be towering over Allen Iverson. Where in reality, Sylvester Stallone's like 5'7", and Iverson, I think, is a generous 6 foot, right? I think he was always listed at 6, but he may not have been 6 feet. Roberto Cavalli passed away.
Right. He's
That's
6
for
foot.
your
Yeah,
fashion.
generous 6 foot.
He's a generous 6 foot. Yeah, Iverson's not 6 foot. All right, so let's get to the rest of the posts. This one, bobbleheads. We love bobbleheads. Reno Paul sent me a link that you can get bobbleheads. It is an action figure, Kath Feels. Keith Lau said, that's not a statue, that's an action figure. He could wear it on a necklace. Good one, Reno Paul. We love bobbleheads. I used to collect bobbleheads, then I moved, and half of them broke, so they're tough. But this Griffey one is awesome. So no kidding around. Ken Griffey Jr., bobbleheads. The Mariners are giving away these 3 days in a row, April 15th through the 17th. So it's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're also like value ticket games. So kudos to Seattle for giving them away 3 days in a row. On value ticket night, you're getting a Ken Griffey bobblehead. And I think it's against the Reds, one of his former teams. And I was like, oh, yeah, he played for the Mariners and Reds. And then I forgot. I'm like, wait, didn't he play for the White Sox? I had to look it up. He actually did play for the White Sox for like 3 games. He had 3 homers, played for like 40 games in an injury-plagued season. But
2008.
2008, yeah. One of the best ball players. That's a reenactment, him going against the wall when Jesse Barfield was with the Yankees and he robbed him of a hit. I saw Ken Griffey in the 1994 Home Run Derby, All-Star Home Run Hitter Contest, whatever. I saw him, and I brought this up to who was on the show? Who did we have here that hit home runs? Greg Vaughn. I told Greg Vaughn the story. No, Sean Casey. I was talking about Sean Casey who was at the All-Star game. I don't remember. But anyway, I saw Griffey hit a bunch of upper deck shots at Three Rivers. That's the story. You know what, Ann? Sometimes the words are hard. Sometimes the words are hard.
3-time home run derby champ.
I'm stuck betwixt words sometimes, Ann. All right, moving on. What do we have? The Lone Star Series. We're going to talk about Lone Star Series. So tonight we like to talk about lines here at the South Point. What do we have tonight? It's the Astros. What do we have the line on the Astros Rangers? World champs.
Looks like that series, it is -123 for the Stros.
Okay. So the Stros are favored at home, correct?
Yes.
Or no? Okay.
Yes, in Houston.
So this has become, in
JP
my
France
mind,
starting.
the Giants and Dodgers are, of course, a classic baseball rivalry. You have the Yankees and Red Sox that everyone's tired of. This one has become really, really good. It's the Rangers, world champs, and then 2 years ago the world champs were the Astros. What is the series total at? I can't read it, Ryan.
134-132.
Amazing. I mean, that you want to talk about back? That's unbelievable. So you're going to bet this. Be careful. Unbelievable. They hate each other. There have been bench incidences where the bench is clear, maybe not fights. but they're in the same division. So this is amazing. So someone came up with the names for the great names of these series. So you have the Subway Series, of course.
Totals, yeah.
The I-94, the Brewers, Cubs. Freeway Series, Angels, Dodgers. And the only other one on this list that's playing tonight are the Dodgers and Padres. That's the I-5. That's the freeway that takes you down L.A. to San Diego. And what's the line on that game?
Dodgers, Padres. It is minus 190 for the Yamamoto starting Dodgers.
After he got rocked in his first game against Korea, it's kind of settled in. Minus 190. That game's in San Diego?
In L.A.
Oh, it's in L.A. Thank you. I was going to say, how are they 190 on the road? All right, so Yamamoto, I know Reno Paul's probably got about 40 different prop bets already on that game, but that's the I-5. And then what were the other ones that were pretty close?
Bay Bridge Series, so the A's and Giants, which we won't really get any more coming
Right,
forward.
but by the way, the Giants are going to blow past that anyway.
Their A's are leading at 74-70.
Yeah.
The Cubbies are down in both of their rivalry series with
Right.
in Wrigley North against the Brewers. It's 216 Brewers, 214 Cubbies.
Yep.
And then Crosstown Classic, it is 74-68 Sox. And then you got the
I like Battle of the
Cup?
Beltway. That's a pretty good. The Orioles dominate the Nats. And then the Chicago one, the Crosstown Classic, right? Did you mention that one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And then the bottom one's the Twins and Brewers. That's not bad. That one's pretty close too, right?
border battle. Yeah, 255, 240.
Pirates really don't have one of these, and it bothers me that they're not even on there, are they? Or do they have? No, they didn't make it.
Yeah.
I don't like that. All right. Anyway, make sure you get some bets in down here at the South Point. Good baseball lines. The Dodgers minus 190. Whew. That's the kind of line we're going to see all year on the Dodgers, though.
Yep.
Exactly. They're that stacked, man.
The over-under is 8.5.
8.5. Yamamoto versus who?
King.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Is it Michael?
Well, anyway. Basically, ippy when it comes to betting on the Dodgers. Yes, you are, Paul. He will have 20 different. Now, you know, we showed that graphic of
Michael King,
Ohtani sending extra bets, and it was Ohtani bets. Someone had a picture I saw last night. It was Ohtani and Freeman, right? Did you send that to me? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's a free man. It looks like Shohei looks like he's going to be cleared. Are we going to get to that now?
We can talk about it now.
Do that one 16. Now. So Ippy is translator. So we knew that he had stolen at least $4.5 million. That was just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay. 19,000 wagers between December of 2021 and January of 2024.
Now, I think Reno Paul did the math. He goes, that's like 20 a day. He goes, minor leagues. Paul likes about all that too. But the money, average wage about $12,800, largest wage 160, random number. Smallest wage, he threw a $10 in there one day. That makes no sense. But probably, the shocking number, total losing bets, 182 million. I think he won 140 million. Net losses of 40 million. Again, the combined number of money, $325 million.
Yeah, handled. Yeah.
That's the handle.
It's ridiculous.
And Shohei didn't know about it.
Spending almost 24/7 with him for 4 years.
I know. But they have him in federal custody, Ippy.
Yeah, Ippy.
Ippy. He's going to jail, I have a feeling, for
Ippy.
A long time. Wow. So King.
Yeah.
King's first name is Sofa.
He's actually got a 3 ERA right now.
So he's got a pretty good ERA.
He's 2-0 with the 3.14, with the pie ERA. 3.14, and he's got 15 strikeouts. So
he's not bad then.
Pie pitcher.
Tommy Green hits the same game parlay, $10 hit for $1 million. He had like one of those. He had one of those Paul Sugarman long shot ones, or Reno Paul. I said Paul's last name. All right, we're sticking with Ben. Can you get the picture of Jeff and I off the screen? And you keep putting it up. Folks, I wish you could see what I'm seeing right now, but they keep putting up the picture of Jeff and I.
She could show him.
She was drunk yesterday. I got her a drink. She loaded it with something in a flask. And there's creepy shot in the corner still. Oh, she showed it. Thank you. That's what I'm looking at the entire show, everybody. All right, what's next up? Are we going to heavy?
Yeah, those
heavy baseball. So Major League Baseball heavyweights, yeah. So this is great.
Yeah. Same account.
Same account.
Made a chart of what the weight would be for all these teams.
Hysterical.
Names. So the heaviest, obviously, is the Rockies.
The worst team is the heaviest team.
Yeah, 147 trillion tons. And then the Guardians being named after their the bridge with the statues.
Right.
So 200 tons because they're 4 concrete statues.
Right.
Much heavier than AI statue.
Nice callback.
So we got a giant, a blue marlin, a Bengal tiger, and 2 humans because the twins. So
Right.
1,500, 1,000, 500, 360
It's a
pounds.
really funny chart.
And then we've got 12, 14. I'm going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It doesn't matter.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13 teams that are human.
Yeah.
So they all
The
share
Pirates.
180 pounds.
Pirate, they said an average Pirate's about 180.
Yeah,
I
they
would-
probably should have put extra people for the Pirates because it's
Pirates, plural.
plural. Yeah.
Well, by the way,
yeah.
2 Pirates probably weighed about 180 back in the day because they all had scurvy, bad teeth, rickets, and they each weighed probably 90 pounds. So that might be 2 Pirates.
Could be.
I don't
yeah.
see a Pirate being 180 is pretty. That's well, they were. I don't know. I don't know anything about Pirates.
And then the
What am I
Cubbies.
talking about? Like I know Pirate. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean. I almost said Prince of Tides, which is not a pirate movie. I like the weightless ones, right? What do we
Yeah.
have? Angels.
A ray of sunshine for the Rays.
It's weightless.
I feel like
But it's
more
priceless.
the Devil Rays, but
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
and then the color red
they took Devil out. Yeah.
for the Reds, and then an angel.
How boring is the Cincinnati Reds name, really, when you think about it? Hey, what do you want to go? Well, we have, call us the Reds.
Well, weren't they
They're
like-
the original team.
the Red Stockings?
Red Stockings, I think, at first, yeah. That's another one of
So,
the
I mean,
charts that
so
this guy's done, the original
Sox.
names, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do that one on Monday because the Pirates were the Alleghenies. And then the California, Los Angeles, Angels of Anaheim, Los Angeles. They're weightless. Angels are weightless. Angels in the Outfield, great movie. Originally done with the Pirates. You probably saw the Angels version, right? Angels in the Outfield.
I haven't seen either
They
one.
did it with the Pirates in an old movie with Paul Douglas.
No, I
Chris
saw- I
Andrews.
saw 'em.
Paul Douglas was the
I
actor, I
know.
believe. It was a movie I saw when I was a kid. Vivian Lee, I believe, was the girl, or Janet Lee. And it's one of my favorite baseball movies. Angels helped them, and then they did the Angels. The Angels didn't exist when this movie was made in the 60s, so they used the hapless Pirates. That's great. Dead ball era, is that what's next?
Yes.
Dead
yes.
ball era.
So the account also looked at the percentage of the current population in
This
the
is sad.
town that the last time they won the World Series, how much of that population is still alive?
Yeah, and the Rangers, obviously, most of their fan base is still alive because they won it recently.
they were the most recent, yeah.
But what's really sad, who are the bottom two? The Pirates in 79.
Yeah.
34%?
34%. Yep.
I'm one of those. I'm in that 34%.
Yep.
And then what's the team next to them?
The Guardians.
Oh,
So
God,
they
yeah.
won
they're-
it in 1948. They've got
Yeah, so how many percents of their fans?
6.1.
That is a really morbid stat, kind of, but it's actually really interesting. And the fact that someone took the time to compute these numbers,
Yeah.
put it together in a chart is fantastic.
Yep.
And then, of course, there's 5 teams that have never made the World Series.
Rockies, Brewers.
What?
Shut up.
Padres.
Not only not made it, but won it.
Not have won it. Yeah, Mariners,
Rockies,
Padres.
Brewers, Padres, Mariners, Rays.
I still can't believe the Brewers have
Rays
never won the
made
World
it,
Series.
but-
They've been a long time. And what was the other one you said?
Rays.
Oh, yeah, the Rays. But really, really weird stat, but fascinating. And that comes from who again?
Brooksgate is the account.
And what have I ever done to you?
She's trying to make sure you're not part of that percentage.
Pirates in
that's
the
left.
Outfield is a whole different movie. Yes,
Pirates,
exactly. Paul, I'm a public figure now. Stop showing it. All right, what's next? We have some more. These are great.
Yeah, same account. Looking at how
Same
many.
account. This guy. Follow this guy, Brooks Gate.
Yeah. How many Bigfoot sightings have been reported within 100 miles of each MLB stadium?
How drunk is this guy every day to go, I need a
We've
Sasquatch chart. Get out the ruler and protractor and I'll figure it out.
Jay Kuda and Brooksgate.
Yeah, Jay Kuda and Brooks Gate, they're our go-tos. We love them. So this one, apparently there's a lot of sightings of Bigfoot in New England.
Within 100 miles of Fenway.
Right.
17 different sightings.
I guess you got New Hampshire. You got a lot of woodsy areas up there, the Vermonts, Providence, Rhode Island. I don't know my geography that well, but Boston would have been one of the last ones I would have picked. And then strangely enough, in second place, now here's why the Pittsburgh is there. I think it's because of West Virginia is close by. That's within 100 miles? Yeah, West Virginia, you can get to West Virginia in 100 miles. And then who's the other team next to Pittsburgh?
Cleveland.
Cleveland, Ohio, West Virginia again. That's so bizarre. And then Atlanta, a lot of there's Southern Bigfoots down. Chandler Bigfoot likes to show up around Chick-fil-A. Then more Ohio stuff. Who's the least amount? A lot of New York, a lot of the metropolises.
Yeah. New York, Chicago, both
Arizona.
Chicago teams, Kansas City, Arizona, San Francisco, Oakland, Houston,
Chicago.
Toronto,
Not a lot of Bigfoot sightings in Chicago.
Minnesota, yeah.
If there was a sighting, they'd kill him and eat him with brats.
I'm sure both the LA teams and the Padres kind of share that one sighting.
So bizarre. I think I told the story to someone upstairs. I think it was Parles' buddy that we watched the tournament with. Courtney and I, we were driving through the woods one day. There's a little park, and they were filming a Jack Link's Sasquatch commercial. So we drove by and saw a Bigfoot coming out of the woods as we drove by. And I'm like, oh, they're making a beef jerky commercial. But it was we saw a Sasquatch. So we actually had a Bigfoot sighting. It's pretty cool. What else do we got? Ippy?
Well, we already did Ipe.
We did Ippy. Yeah, Ippy. Verlander, Justin Verlander.
Yeah. So
he's married to Kate Upton.
Yeah, guy got to ask him how that marriage ended
Sports
up happening.
Illustrated supermodel, baseball pitcher.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen a lot. Here we go.
K-12, and they
Pump up the
hired,
volume a little bit.
I think they hired me to legitimize the game, and they hired her to sell the game.
Okay.
That's the way I think about it. So no, we did the commercial together for the show and met then, and the rest is history.
Mr. Johnson, any words of wisdom?
I'm here for the lobster.
Randy? Justin Verlander. Again?
Kate, come on. Please, let me in. Cy Young, MVP.
By the way, the acting of those two looks like videos I see on the internet a lot.
A lot, huh?
Recently. Not recently. Hey, you're not who I thought you were. What are you going to do about it, Mr. Fastball?
There's no sharks.
Okay, anyway.
It's a bathtub.
What? Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say? I missed it.
This isn't a pool, it's a bathtub.
Pizza guy. Are we on in the book?
Why did you...
I'm all right. I'm okay.
Why did you have to make the...
What?
Why'd you have to make the drum noise?
The drum noise? What noise?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. It's Friday.
Terrible.
We're having a good time.
Terrible.
We've had a great week. Look, we found out that the show's been extended, so we're all in a great mood. And we're going to wrap it up in a couple minutes here. Caitlin Clark from
Phrasing.
What?
What?
Caitlin Clark. We love Caitlin Clark. She's good for the city. She brought in $82 million. She's good for our show. She brings in a lot of ratings. There was that cool banner that Nike did of her shooting with the hoop across the street.
Yep.
Someone animated it. Frank Murgy sent me that.
Yeah, they put audio behind it of all the kind of calls that went through her career.
Unbelievable.
So her breaking the points record.
Yeah.
Deep threes. I'll kind of like
the shot, the buzzer beaters. Now, why didn't Nike think of that 3 weeks ago when they put it up?
Yeah.
And whoever made that,
Phenomenal
kudos
idea.
to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, the music could have been a little happier. It's not like she's left us. She left the school. We're going to be able to watch her play for many, many years to come. It's too somber. Again, please, take it off. I'm sad.
Here, put the picture of them married again.
No, don't do that. Okay, couple more. I know we're doing overtime, but you fans deserve it.
One last one.
One last one. Oh, yeah. All right, because we already did Iverson. It's my man, Gritty. He's not in this.
Not Gritty.
It should be Gritty. All right, explain what we're about to see.
So Florida Panthers mascot,
right,
is a rat.
Yeah, we don't. They throw rats on the ice sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, that was kind of where it started.
I think it's Florida, so it's it's not that shocking.
And someone at the game last night was intoxicated enough to.
And it's not a Florida man.
Dance with.
It's a Florida girl.
The rat.
So here comes the rat. That is. And then there you go. That's Florida. Those jeans weren't purchased that way. She actually ripped those. And you know that's the proud boyfriend. Like, yeah, it's my girl right there. You try that on Gritty. You don't do that on Gritty, but you can do it on this stupid rat. Florida's pretty good, though, huh? Are they?
Yeah, they were a top team in the East.
They went to the Cup Finals last year, so.
Yeah, as a wild card team.
All right,
yeah,
huge weekend in hockey, huge weekend in the NBA, right? We're coming down to the end, and big baseball weekend. I'm going to bet Jackson Holliday's first hit. It'll pay off eventually. Watch the conclusion of the Masters. Go Tiger. Sean, thank you for everything, except for making that graphic of Jeff and I, which I know Ann. Gotten to know Ann over 131 shows. I know we're going out on that. Thank you, Ann. Thank you, Kane. Thank you, Jay, down in the basement. Ryan McCormick, the producer. B stands for bra today. What will it stand for on Monday?
Sunday is the final day of the NBA regular season.
Today's the final day.
Sunday's
the the weekend.
Yeah,
exactly.
so
Thank you, Punchies, for another amazing week. And looks like
week we'll
Tiger
have
made the cut. Amazing.
play-in to talk about.
So that bet was one of the bets we said we wanted to do. I think Alex even had that one, right?
Yep. And
All right. And Ann had it too.
And
You
faded.
didn't have that one. Unbelievable weekend. Thank you to Chris Andrews and everybody at the South Point for keeping us going. We love you guys. We'll see you on Monday with Brett Ernst. Oh, the very funny Brett Ernst, comedian, will be here. Oh, man. Punchlines live in Nevada every show. God. Woo.